Mixed.
Alright.
Talk about education.
Shout out to education.
How the education system is fucking us over.
Don't do that. The college tuition is about to be free.
Supposedly.
And if you say this
So they
now,
say, so they say.
Alright.
Let's wait and see.
Do you believe in the
Believe in nothing.
school systems? Do you believe that they actually helped us? I honestly believe they did.
I feel like they really fucked us over.
Alright.
Why? Because they taught us 1 + 1 = 2. But when you get to like high school and you look at life and you say, yo, I don't need to learn about the Europeans to work at McDonald's.
That's true.
They don't teach you how to conduct yourself in public. They don't teach you about job interviews. They don't teach you about racism, about real shit that's happening. They don't teach you about, they teach us about gentrification and cost of living, and they didn't teach us about that. They're teaching us about a bunch of bullshit that's never applied to in real life. Like, what am I sitting here creating, talking about the universe, talking about planets and Jupiter? Nigga, Earth is where I'm at, and it's some shit going on out here. They don't even teach us about history, real history. Like, they ain't never talk about segregation. They ain't never talk about why slavery was. They always talked about when it ended. They ain't never get deep into shit. They just always touched it here and there. And then you go out into life when you finish high school, and you like, whoa. It's real out here. They tell you don't talk about guns and drugs. That's what's happening in life. One day I'm coming home from school, my friend got a whole pack of drugs on him. My friend is high. My friend just got shot. My friend just got robbed. This is happening in real life. The shock. You feel me? As a kid, my nigga, you like, yo, I thought this was only some shit I seen on TV. Nah, this is real life. I have a little brother, and I look at my little brother. He's so animated and so excited, and he's a great kid. But then I gotta take the innocence away from him because I gotta let him know the world is cruel, and it's like they blind us. They want us to be all happy and shit. What? How? I live in a project, ain't no heat and no food when I go home. You wanna be happy?
Look, smiling all day. I mean, I understand that, but I could honestly say the public school system, or at least certain people in the public school system, have helped me. And I'm talking about the teachers who were really there, who actually took the time out to see that I was failing and lend a helping hand, or at least
to the handful of those.
You feel me? And I can understand the public school system that is rigged against us. When there are people who are there to help you and there to teach you certain things, certain tools, you take that and you utilize it. You do what you got to do. It's about applying what you learn. Granted, while I'm in the public schools, I do gotta come home to certain circumstances that people, teachers, and peers don't know about. In the classes, while we being taught about history and slavery, because that's all they ever talk about, they looking at me, my classmates looking at me like, there go your ancestors, you feel me? And it's always somebody who's being put down, you feel me? Being degraded or dehumanized. So it is a problem. It's something that we gotta deal with, but it's something that we can't blame the whole school system or school as a whole. School system is there to do one job, and that's to educate and teach.
Educate and teach what though? Because
that's
you're not
true.
Educating and you're not teaching. How you telling us you're gonna teach us this? Then after these 12 years, we gotta do a whole another 4 to 8 years to teach us again?
So to tell you everything in high school, everything you learned is wrong.
Back in the day, you went to school and by like 12, you was a grown ass man working and you learned these trades. I'm not knocking college. But the reason I didn't go to college after high school is because I just felt like I didn't want to. I felt like school restricts you from a lot of things. How am I supposed to be able to be a doctor, or in my case, an entertainer, or in other people's case, a basketball player or a sports player, if I gotta write 10 to 15 page papers on bullshit? How am I not practicing my craft and trying to, why am I not being prepared to do what I'm trying to do? Why? The reason why I'm in my major, right? If this is my major, why you gotta be taking test after test, and then if I don't pass, you're telling me I'm not qualified to be what I want to be, when in all actuality, this is not even something that's gonna be applied in what I want to do. So that's why I didn't go to college. I learned so much in life by just waking up and going outside, interacting with people. And I take things I learned in school, or I learned while I was in school, such as social skills, and be friendly and manners and things like that, that your parents also teach you, you take that and you apply that into life, man. I was able to be on HBO in a whole documentary that was big in my community.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Big ups to Joel.
I was able to do that and put my friends on a platform and shed light on my community and my neighborhood without a degree.
Go watch that.
Without anything. Class Divide, go watch that. But I was able to do that without a degree, without a college credit. I don't even have a high school diploma, I have a GED. I did that with that because of the knowledge I learned, things I heard, and the people I was around, and I was able to apply that. I know people with masters, they have no job. What are you telling me? What do you teach me? Why did I go to school? Why did I go to school? I seen people famous off my phone. You just had no followers. Now you on TV.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A handful of people are like that. They rubbing elbows with celebrities because they took what they knew and they applied it and they practiced it. All that hard work, dedication, all that just applies to what you want to do. You don't have to do that in school.
There's one thing I want to say, and that's there was a purpose for school at one point, and it was to master your craft and only your craft. It wasn't about doing anything else that you didn't want to do. But now, in the times that we grew up in and our parents grew up in, they changed the school system to make it solely work for governments and businesses and corporate. So in 1970s and 80s, they took away something called home economics. I never went to home ec, never had none of that. Like, by the time school hit me, it was only social studies.
Did you take
math and all that? Half a year, right? See, by the 90s it was cut off. Home ec was taken away so that we had to pay for trade skills. So now, instead of learning how to engineer, being an electrician or a culinary student, instead of learning that in school for free, now we gotta pay for it. The whole push was everybody go to college. Minorities go to college, you feel me? And then you'll get a white collar job. Don't worry about the blue collar jobs. The blue collar jobs is what gets you paid. You feel me? Working with your hands gets you paid, period. Because if you can work with your hands, you can always eat. We got stuck on that. Go to college. Everybody go to college. Everybody go to college. Now it's oversaturated. Now everybody went to college and nobody gets a job.
There's no value in it no more.
You hear me? It's just like the dollar. And that's just that. I feel like that's my part on school, but I do agree with what the school is supposed to be. And that's just
It's not in the government.
fine.
Got the pizza. Shout out to delivery man. He came to chill with us. No.